are the Group 1.
So in today's video, we're going to teach you about the mathematical induction. And in today's video, we're going to prove this.
So let's start.
So our first step is verification. In this step, we will need to substitute n with any natural number to see if the answers will be divisible by 11. First, we use n is equals to 1. 23 raised to 1 is equal to 23, and 23 minus 1 is equal to 22. 11 times 2 is 22. We can see that 22 is divisible by 11, so it is correct. Next, we use n is equals to 2. 23 squared is equals to 529, and 529 minus 1 is equals to 528. 11 times 48 is 528. We can also see that 528 is divisible by 11, so it is correct.
In the second step of mathematical induction called induction hypothesis is where we can assume that n is equals to k by substituting variable n with variable k and substituting the divisibility sign with any variable to show that we can conclude 11m is equals to 23 raised to k minus 1 is true for any natural numbers.
We are now on step 3, which is proof of induction or POI. In this step, we'll be substituting the equation of next term to all k variable on the given mathematical induction. After that, you'll have to prove that the equation is divisible by 11. So we have here the 23 raised to k plus 1 minus 1 divided by 11 to prove that it is true. First, to be able to compute it, you must separate the 23 raised to k plus 1, which will result to an equation of 23 times 23 raised to k minus 1. Now, in order to distribute and multiply the 23 to 23k raised to k, you'll have to look back at the second step, which is the induction hypothesis. You can see there that there is also a 23 raised to k. In order to change that, you'll have to find the value of 23 raised to k. So going back to the induction hypothesis, we have 11m equals to 23 raised to k minus 1. You'll have to transpose the negative 1 beside the 11m, which will become to an equation of 23 raised to k equals to 11m plus 1. Now you have the value of 23 raised to k. You'll have to substitute it to the equation of the POI. Now you have an equation of 23 times open parenthesis 11m plus 1 close parenthesis minus 1. You can now distribute the 23, which will become 253m plus 23 minus 1. And the final, which is 253m plus 22. Both 253 and 22 are divisible by 11, which is equal to 11 times open parenthesis 23m plus 2 close parenthesis.
So for the fourth and last step, we have the conclusion. Now that we're done proving, we can now say that the statement 23 raised to n minus 1 is divisible by 11 is true for any natural number.
Thank you for watching our tutorial video.
If you want to watch other tutorial videos, the link will be down below.
Please subscribe to our channel and don't forget to give a huge thumbs up.
Also, leave a comment down below and don't forget